Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So last time we made a tier list for all the players in Castle Crashers. So today I'm gonna grade all of the bosses here. All right, so up first we have the War Machine. Now, I mean, like compared to everybody else on here, he sucks. But like you see him like he's the first boss in like the first level. So for that, he's pretty good. He's pretty good for tutorials. Like he shoots the bombs and he like lets the enemies out to hit you. I mean, he's pretty good for that, but like if we're just like ranking them, in my opinion, he's pretty bad. So D tier. But for like tutorials and for the beginning of the game, he's pretty good. But yeah, all right. So next up, the barbarian boss. This guy is like he's just I don't know. Like when you think bosses in Castle Crashers, just the first one who comes to your mind because he's like the first boss who actually feels like a boss. Because this one just kind of feels like I don't know. Like I said, a tutorial. This one's like the first boss. He's also really good for like farming money. He's got the 3 attacks. He gets the special attack towards the end of the thing. I like him. I'm gonna give him an A. Next up, we have the Troll Mother. The Troll Mother, I don't like it just because like I don't know. It's ruined so many runs and it's really annoying. It is like a pretty unique boss because she doesn't attack you herself. She just like spawns the trolls to attack you. But that's like one of the reasons I hate her. And whenever you get her to like a fourth of her health, she moves around every time you hit her. So it takes forever to kill her. F. She's pretty bad, honestly. All right. Next is the catfish. So this is probably like an unpopular opinion, but I actually kind of like the catfish because it kind of acts like a tutorial, but he's actually like a pretty good. He's like a boss, or he's like a pretty good boss compared to like the War Machine. He's basically the blocking tutorial because pretty much all of his attacks, except for like one, can be blocked. And I just kind of like his design. His attacks, like how he has like a stun period. I'm gonna give him B, but like normally people really hate catfish. I don't know. I like catfish. Next up we have so there are like a few like humanoid, that's what they're called I think, bosses, and the bear is one of them. And I don't know, the bear is okay. He's really like just uncreative, like it's like the most simple. I don't even know what he's supposed to be, honestly. Like so that's why I give him a D because like he's just I don't know. He just like he has like the tornado, but like all the other polar bears get after we defeat him. So like there's nothing really even special about him. So yeah, D tier. I should give him an F, but at least he's like kind of fun because he has like a pretty cool. The theme is pretty cool, like when it's raining and like there are the other 4 bears to back him up, so he's pretty cool. Next one is Pipistrello. I like Pipistrello. Like honestly, as a boss, like he sucks because like he only has like 2 attacks, and that's just like the where he like shits acid and he licks you, But like, I mean, look at him. His design is awesome, but sadly, like due to like how I'm grading everybody else, I'm gonna give him a C. I'm sorry, Pipistrello, you deserve better than that, but. Next up is the cone, or not the conehead, the groom. Now this is gonna be a really unpopular opinion because from what I've seen in most videos, most people hate the groom. I mean, like he's a tough fight, and that's why I think people hate him. But like the bosses aren't supposed to be easy. If you think about it, he has like a bunch of cool attacks. Like he can throw the bombs by himself. He swings his sword around. He's got the heavy attack and all that. So he's pretty cool. Unlike the bear up here, the bear, who just like his attacks like a regular bear, except for the tornado. But like yeah, he's got the special attacks and the piano with like the bomb squares. I don't know if you've ever played it on multiplayer, but it's a lot of fun. So I'm gonna give him A because like he's I don't know, in my opinion he's a lot of fun. Like I said, unpopular opinion here, but you clicked on this because you wanted my opinion. Next up is the huge troll that chases you that you get to fight in the groom. Honestly, I hate him. Like maybe not I hate him, but like he was such a letdown because like he was so cool, whenever he chases you through the mill. But like his one attack is that he could shoot lasers at you while you're on the carriage running away. Don't get me wrong, I love the parade level, and he does make it cool, but I kind of think of him as like this boss where he's not even really a boss, he's just there. Um, but yeah, F tier because of that. Next up is the Cyclops. The Cyclops, I'm gonna like given Fs. Again, might be unpopular, but he has like everything. Like he's the well-rounded. Like his attacks, you can't block them. He gets faster and faster, or maybe he just gets faster at the end. But you know what I mean. And he's got the throwing thing, and then like he's also got the princess in the chest at the end. So if you're playing on multiplayer, he's like, really good boss for that one. A lot of fun. The only thing I don't like about him is that like if you die on him, you got to redo the entire fortress. So that can get like a little annoying. But a lot of the bosses are like that. Like the groom is like that. And, others. But yeah, good boss. Good boss. Next up is the volcano. He's just like a gimmick because you can only beat him in sandwich mode, and like he just takes 70 hits. That's the one interesting thing about him. Other than that, like because he's a gimmick, I'll give him a D. I don't think it's fair to put him in F, but Next up is the dragon. Again, an unpopular opinion, but I like the dragon. He is really tough. Like it's hard to beat him on insane mode. Yada yada yada. But like he's a lot of fun, and he's like really hard for that reason. And like there's a lot of attacks instead of just like a boss where they've got like one attack. So I'm gonna give him like probably a B. Next up is the industrials. Again, like I don't know why people hate these bosses so much, but I actually like this one. Maybe it's because like I enjoy playing like co-op more than they do, but these ones are a lot of fun because like there's like so much going on around you, and you're all trying to like scramble to do everything. But yeah, the industrial boss is really fun. It's got those like 5 pillars and like the hand and the shooter thing. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Next is the alien boss. I hate this thing. This is like one of the most boring bosses ever because all he does is like he has one attack, which is that like thing where he drops the brick on you, and he just drops aliens to fight you, but they're all one shot. And then the second alien is just the same exact thing. Yeah, he sucks. F. So next is the corn boss. Now most people put the corn boss immediately in the F tier. And don't get me wrong, I don't really like him, but I don't know if he deserves F because like he's like an interesting boss. He does have a lot of health and everything. He sucks to fight, but like parts of it can be fun, especially if you're playing with a lot of people and you're scrambling to kill him. Like again, I don't really like him, so that's why I'm putting him at the edge of D. But I don't think he deserves an F. He does get hard, but like if the game was super easy, you wouldn't play it anyways. Medusa. Medusa's okay. I mean, like I've had problems with her. Like it's sometimes hard to hit her. Her hitbox is kind of weird, but I mean, she's a pretty well-rounded character. She has like this the like 3 snake attacks and everything. I'm just personally not a fan. I don't know why. She's pretty good though, so C tier. Again, it's just my opinions. Ice King. I don't know why I have so many unpopular opinions in here, but again, people hate the Ice King. I like the Ice King, especially with like more than one people. Like, so everything about it, like the theme's already pretty cool. The tunnel is a little difficult, but it's still cool. Um, and the only thing I really don't like about it is the icicles. But again, it's just challenging. And the slippery floor is the worst. But like he has some pretty good attacks. Keeps you on your feet. Again, more fun if you play with more than people. But I mean, because of all of his things, like low B tier. He's obviously not like anything above that. I honestly should put him in C tier, but like I said, I like him. Painter boss. Now we're getting into some good ones. This guy is pretty cool. Again, like you might be like, oh well, like you didn't like the alien boss, and all he does is summon people to fight for him. Well, like the alien is a one shot, and all he does is just run around and shoot you. The painters, like the paintings, like they do try to run into you and everything, but they have a lot of health, and like the overall theme. It's like really cool that you have to try and avoid all these paintings so you can get an off shot on him. Really cool. I do like the painter boss. He's cool. Next up is the undead Cyclops. This one was really disappointing because the actual Cyclops is harder than this one, and he's just kind of boring because you can block majority of his attacks and like avoid the groom that he lets out. He's really disappointing. Like D tier. All right. Now we're getting into the end game. The Necromancer, S tier. That's pretty clear. I mean, he's getting in the way here. If you don't think that the Necromancer doesn't belong in the S tier, I don't know what's wrong with you because he like his last fight is a little disappointing, but like the theme and everything. Like, so there's that room with all the dead bodies that he brought back to bring back to life, but you get there in time, so he has to bring back, like, all those dead enemies to fight you. That's insane. And the music and everything, and the final fight at the end where both of you are just like blocking and hitting each other. It feels like the final boss. It's not the final boss because we got this guy. But yeah, really really fun fight. S tier. All right, next we've got the evil wizard. His I think there's six. Yeah, six stages. So the first up is we got the crystals. This is barely even like a stage, to be honest. It's extremely easy. You just go to the bottom of the screen, wait for the crystals to come down, and then you destroy them. It's not that hard. Um, so yeah, honestly, F tier, I guess. Like it's hardly even a fight. It's just the war machine of the final boss. The next thing we've got is I kind of like this one. It's the one with like a he's got the blue and red shield, and when the blue shield is up, you can only use magic. When the red shield's up, you can use melee. And I like that one. It's pretty good. It's not exactly like a ton of fun, but it's pretty good. Interesting idea. I'll put that C tier, maybe like high C tier. Um, the bubble stage. If you think this stage is good, I don't know what's wrong with you. Actually, I'm gonna just put both of them in there. I don't know. I guess we'll wait. We'll wait to judge him. But yeah, bubble 0. F, because all he does is just float around and shoot those white things at you. You just fly in the sky and hit him, and you avoid the white things. It's not that hard. The spider. Again, kind of a disappointment because I thought he'd be more fun. Like, he has just like the 2 attacks and he spawns the cult minions. It's still pretty interesting. That's why I kind of like it. So C tier. He's pretty good, I guess. The spider is a lot of fun sometimes. Especially with more than one person. Like I said, that's how I'm grading a lot of these. It's just some like that. Yeah, bubble stage F. All right, let's get that out of the way. All right. And the final stage. Now this one is actually pretty good because it's like you've almost defeated him. He gets that like special sword forged from lava or something. I don't know. And you go in that final fight. One of the reasons I don't really like it though is because he just shoots those like fireballs over and over again, and that's his main attack. So you have to kind of just try and go into the sky. I mean, like, do something else. He does have those 2 other attacks where he like shoots fire through his sword and like does that spinning thing. So that's why I like him. I'm gonna put him at like low B. And yeah, this is my opinion. So in my last video where I graded the characters, you guys all loved my opinions and felt free, and you definitely put your own opinions in the comments where you all 100% agreed with me. If that's how you feel about this one, make sure to put it in the comments. Give me your opinions. Let me know if you like this, and I'll see you all in the next video.